Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Deluxe Ultra Dragon Sword from Power Rangers Megaforce. So, if you don't know, this is the weapon that they are going to be using their Ultra mode, which is a sword weapon. If you have seen pictures of it or have seen Ghost Age, you know that they have changed the design a bit, which I'll be going over here in just a second. But so, yeah, now I don't even know why I said go over it a second, because all I'm going to say is let's go over it. So, okay, here's the design. So here's what they changed. Small detail-wise, around here there was a lot more white paint. I can't remember exactly where, like I'll be like, oh, there was white paint from this centimeter down. But there was a lot more white paint as opposed to where some of the red is, I believe, even on here. And from pictures, the blade was actually a bit smaller. This like blade portion here was a bit smaller. But the biggest detail that is different is right here where you see this awesome looking dragon header. There was still a header there, I believe it was a bit smaller, and it was covered by a dome. So when you held this, it looked like a bubblegum sword. Now I'm going to be honest, while this isn't the most show accurate because of this choice, I like it better. I actually like this design better. I think this was in the show. If this was in the show, I think I said that right. Like this, with just being a sword for all of them, with their cool golden header on the bottom, it would have looked a lot cooler. I always thought the gumball thing looked a little silly. That's just my opinion. I know there's going to be some people that are just going to flame Bandai of America and hate them because they forgot the dome. And the funny part is some of those people are going to be ones that thought the dome was stupid in the first place. But it's just my opinion that I like that we don't have the dome. I kind of thought it was stupid, even though I don't have a show accurate version because I don't have the 10 sword. But yeah, if I did, it's always nice to, when you buy the American product, to get something different enough to make it worth the purchase. But anyhow, bottom line is, I do like the design choice better. Overall, it does look pretty solid. It's pretty basic down here. You just kind of have some generic mechanical details and whatnot. The blade doesn't look half bad. As you can see, it's got like silver and gold. It's actually pretty nice looking and whatnot. On the front here, you've got their sort of logo, but right here, everything else is just red. You've already seen the dragon head, which actually looks really cool. It's a really nice size. It just looks really, really neat, actually. I dig it quite a bit. And size-wise, it's pretty average for a PR weapon, a little bit bigger than your average one. It doesn't feel quite as big as the Mega Blade, although I believe it might be a little bit close. I kind of see this, even though we're getting, like, I don't know what that chest armor wearing thing is going to do, but I kind of see this as a hybrid Mega Blade and Shogun Buckle, just based on its functions. I mean, obviously, there's differences in what the toys actually are, but I'm just talking about the functionality. So anyhow, I've completely incoherently rambled long enough. Let's go ahead and go over the sounds. So the first sound you get is when you push the on switch, which is on the back here. And if you can see, his eyes light up, which is neat. So you got that sound, and then you got the generic slashing sounds, which will make the same noise whether you press this button or this button. So press this button, get that good of a spin out of it if you just press one, so you kind of have to, you know, crank it. And it'll get some spinning action out of it. I think that's a decent enough angle. See, that'll spin and his eyes will light up. And then you got the regular button that doesn't cause spinning, which makes the same sort of slashing effect noise. Alright, now, and then you can hold down either one of these buttons, and then it will play the Megaforce theme. So let's go ahead and do that. So that's actually pretty neat. The Samurai Shogun Buckle played the instrumental, so that's why I kind of say it's sort of like that. So that's really neat, and now I have something to play before Megaforce Summaries with Shuki. So anyhow, that's really cool. So now we have the functionality with the Gosei Morpher. So as you can see here, this isn't just a generic box. You can slide the Gosei Morpher on here. I'm sorry about the slight space issues. So it just kind of slides right on, and it will make an activation noise. Did I get it? There we go. So we'll make that noise right there. And then by pressing the trigger button, it will now do something. Whoops. Or not. It won't do something. So it will say we'll make a sound first, and then it'll say Earth Defenders never surrender with the whole cast, which is really neat because, you know, a lot of the times they either just have the Red Ranger or just some sort of random Red Ranger standing. So that's really neat that it does that. That's pretty much it, actually, for sounds. The only other thing it does is press this button to detach the morpher, and it'll make that sort of powered down noise. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the toy itself. Just real quick here while I've got this out. It does come with a card here. You get the Red Ultra Megaforce Ranger here. You got him there with his armor on, and there's the Gumball Sword. See, that's the one funny thing is, you know, you got, obviously they're not going to change all the packaging and stuff, but you get the sword looking like this, but like all the promotional material has it with the Gumball Sword. Like you got the card here that comes with it, the box on it, which I opted not to show this time, shows it several times like this, and how the figures themselves have it like that. So, but anyhow, let's go ahead and just show the sounds. Alright, so you get Megaforce Red Power Up. So anyhow, for final verdicts here, I actually really dig this toy. I know a lot of people probably hard on it, but I actually have a lot of fun with it. Like I said at the beginning, I do like the design choice they went for a little bit better. I think it looks a little cooler, and if it would have been in the show, it would have been kind of awesome for me. And I actually think the functionality is pretty fun. It doesn't have a ton of sounds, but like the quality of sounds is really cool. Like the fact that it plays the Megaforce theme with the lyrics in it is pretty neat, as opposed to like an instrumental, which let's face it would have been the same as the Samurai one. So that's really neat. And then like the fact that when you put in the Gosei Morpher, it says Earth's Defenders never surrender with the whole cast is really neat. So I don't know, I just overall think it's a really neat toy. It's about $30, which is kind of pricey. But if you're like a completist in a lot of ways like myself, or you just really want it, I don't think you'll be that disappointed with the pickup, because I really wasn't. I'd maybe, like, if you're more casual, wait for it to go down, maybe a sale or something. But overall, personally, I enjoy this toy. I think it's a decent looking figure for display, or toy for display, and it's got some really neat sounds. So don't be so quick to bash Bandai of America on it, because sometimes they make some kind of neat choices. So anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out the crazy podcast at WritersRangersRambles.com. Until next time, this is Dawson Ryder, signing out.